Lydia Thorpe resigns. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee and let's have a look at this article discussing what's happening to Green Senator Lydia Thorpe, who I would confidently say is one of the most divisive figures in our parliament. I say a lot of people will be quite happy to see her go, and just listening to some of the stuff she says, I'm constantly surprised that people of with her attitude and caliber can get into Parliament. It really just shows you that anyone can get in, and a lot of people vote not even thinking who they're voting for. So let's have a look here. Green Senator Lydia Thorpe resigns as Senate Deputy after undisclosed relationship with an ex-bikie boss. Okay, now we'll come to why that's actually an issue. The ABC revealed earlier today that Senator Thorpe briefly dated the ex-president of the Victorian Rebels outlaw motorcycle gang, Dean Martin, while sitting on a parliamentary law enforcement committee. Well, maybe that would, help give us some insight into the other side of the law enforcement committee. I mean, come on. Are you surprised? Are you at all surprised that stuff like this happens? Particularly with the Greens, the party that tries to position themselves as those that have the moral high ground. They're going to have the scariest pantry of all of them. She acknowledged she did not disclose the relationship to Mr. Band. Within an hour of the ABC's report, or to Mr. Band, Mr. Band called a press conference where he repeated that he was unaware of the matter until contacted by the ABC. He said Senator Thorpe should have disclosed her connection to Mr. Martin, and the failure to do so showed a significant lack of judgment. But even some of the ideological positions that the Greens holds shows that joining and being involved in that party shows a significant lack of judgment. Many people would see it like that. The majority, I say, would. Senator Thorpe had an important role not only as our justice spokesperson, but on the law enforcement committee. Her friendship could be perceived as an issue given her work as a senator, especially on these committees. It was clear that this could be perceived as affecting her work. Well, yes. Yes, it could. Shouldn't we be holding our leaders to a higher regard? I guess not. I mean, I'm not surprised in the slightest, particularly just seeing her behavior in the Senate chambers. She's a thug, and she's an actress. She plays it up for the attention. He asked for Senator Thorpe's resignation from the leadership team and said it had been received. He should get her to resign from the Greens. Send a real clear message to your party that you won't tolerate this. In a separate statement, Senator Thorpe said she accepted she made mistakes and had not exercised good judgment. Mr. Band said the failure to disclose was disappointing, but Senator Thorpe continued to have a lot to offer this country and a lot to offer this parliament. Really? I would make an argument against that. I think, if anything, she's quite divisive. And which country are you talking about? The country that she refuses to, she's happily taking the Senate paycheck from, but doesn't really acknowledge? Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said the revelations concerned him. Well, of course it does. He needs Greens preferences to get into Parliament. Okay, that's what Albanese needs. He needs the Greens. They're not going to get in by themselves. At least that's a good sign. People are putting more votes to minority parties, mixing up our Parliament House. That's encouraging. Australians are entitled to believe the oversight processes that are there in the Parliament will be maintained in a way that ensures integrity and ensures that any information given there is kept in a confidential basis, Mr. Albanese said. Well, maybe I'm just too cynical now about all of this stuff. He said Mr. Band must explain why his office knew, what his office knew, and what he knew about the undisclosed relationship. A Department of Finance review into the culture of Senator Thorpe's office is underway, initiated following a complaint by one of her staff. She will remain a Victorian Green senator. More to come. So there you go. She's well, resigned from the leadership position of the Greens, but she hasn't left the Greens. Let's have a talk about this. I mean, if you're dating an ex-bikie vice president and you're sitting on a committee dealing with, what was it called? What was the committee? Law Enforcement Committee. She was on the Law Enforcement Committee while dating an ex-president of the bikies, an outlaw gang, a senator. What do you reckon, guys? I mean, are you surprised? Are you surprised? You know, where's she meeting these people? Where are they hanging out? You know, is it normal for senators to hang out with bikie gang members? Or is it just a Greens thing? Although, fundamentally, here's the issue. You're going to get corruption in any human establishment, in any political establishment you will, in any party you will. That's why I would advocate for a reduction in the size of government overall so you can limit their corruption. No ICAC, no body, no this or that, no rules are going to completely stamp out corruption. That's just the price you have to pay. So let's reduce the amount that they can steal and need to take from us. Just an idea, just putting it out there. What do you think? Are you sad to see her go? Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching. Check out my other channels, Heise BIM and HeiseSays International, for other content I discuss. And if you want to support us, you can financially on YouTube or Patreon, using our referral links, buying our pocket squares, or calling us if you need an architect. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. And I'll see you in the next episode of HeiseSays. Bye for now.